Yes, beautiful.
Who am I now?
Bro, at least we have audio. Okay, so Andrew is Vesemir.
Nice.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah,
Sick.
I'm gonna kill everything and then open all the doors. And
God damn it!
Dance in front of the doors.
I'm just gonna poke everybody in the eyeballs because that's what he did.
Is this the point where we just mock all of our old characters?
I think this is where we get the permission. Yeah.
Let's find out. Okay, I changed. Andrew is now Andrew. Armando is a small drax. He doesn't know who small drax is.
Nice.
He's a lizard.
So you're a lizard who loves to eat bones.
Yeah.
And is also a chef in his spare time.
Slash chef.
Oh yes, he picked up some chef skills in the middle of the campaign. Power is Lilith.
Oh, good. I could do that. No problem.
Just get a pack of cigarettes and just don't stop lighting them. Your end of campaign, Lilith.
That was my fault. That was Vesemir's fault. Alex is Ryan.
Oh, yes.
Nice. I have some sick daggers in that case.
Yeah, you're Telexia.
With his shivings.
Prepare to be
Alex.
stabbed.
Alex, beat the shit out of Vesemir.
I must do this. I'm sorry.
Good times, good times, good times. Man, that fucking scared me when he started beating the shit out of me. Damn.
I loved it.
That was pretty great. I enjoyed
It was honestly a little
Yeah, of course
satisfying
you
for
enjoyed
everybody, I think.
Howard is such a team player because I told him like, look, I need you to beat the shit out of Vesemir. He's like, okay.
You got it, dude.
Perfect.
It was-
Okay. All right. So now all the names are correct. Armando, yeah, that little backstory there was because Howard was playing a character that was like essentially our tank. He will take all the hits and be very powerful and like hit things. He was like our main fighter. And then we buffed him up right before the big boss fight. And as soon as we started fighting, the big boss was like, "Nope, you work for me now." And he used Charm.
And he was attacking you.
And he was attacking me. Like we were right next to each other. He just turns and he's boom.
It's got like this huge hammer, and I'm just like,
But at the same time, Small Drax, which is our healer, was blinded, and when he finally like dispels the blind magic, he just like sees us just beating the shit out of each other. He's like, "What's happening here?" It was a mess. It was a complete and utter mess. Anyway, but we're done
But at
with
the
that.
same time, all of us were kind of excited because you really needed an ass beating at the
Wow,
end.
you guys are excited for that? I'm sorry I roleplayed my character correctly.
Andrew got it right. We all were pretty satisfied with that.
He
ending.
did it. He did it for you guys.
I gave the people what they wanted.
he is a man of the people.
No Game of Thrones ending there.
You guys.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys suck. Anyways, well, we're done with that, and we are gonna play Descent into Avernus. Woo! Look at this pretty skull!
Beer?
Yay!
Beer.
Sure.
Beer.
Oh, you're gonna get a beer?
Keep talking. I have. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, Bluetooth. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the adventure is gonna start in the city of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is pretty much like the Gotham when Bane took over of cities.
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, this all the things that Vesemir did at the end of last campaign that you guys were like, "Oh my god, you cut somebody's head off." That's like normal occurrences in Baldur's Gate. Like, if you walk around with a severed head, people will be like, oh, "Okay, whatever,
Thanks.
just mind your own business." Type situation. And as the title says, we are going to go into Avernus, which is the first layer of hell in this setting. You're going to be dealing with devils, demons, and a lot of other really weird shit in hell. I know early I said that you guys are welcome to make like the most evil character you can. You can, but you can just do whatever you want. Like, there's no, after reading the whole thing, like doing like a really evil character doesn't really make any difference. Like, you know. And anyways, we always do like a soft alignment system where we like actually develop our alignment as we play. So, you know, don't put too much thought into that part. Baldur's Gate. Like I said, it is Gotham when Bane took over, meaning that you guys can do a lot of things here and get away with it. This is not Waterdeep where like there's a cop in every corner and you have to like watch out, you have to pay taxes or be outside or none of that bullshit. This is essentially like the Wild West of cities. It used to be essentially the entrance to a river where like all the trading came in. With trade came pirates, and with pirates came the classic you gotta pay to get your shipment out of the center of Furum, of the Sword Coast to the to out into the sea. And slowly but surely Baldur's Gate developed, and there's a whole bunch of crap that happened in between, but it was created by pirates, so you can imagine the kind of shit that goes down.
Like Tortuga style?
No, it is more civilized than that. In certain parts, but not in all of it. And I think I can show you the map so you can get an idea of like how it looks. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is the map. And just a quick little rundown. This is one of the main gates right here. This whole area down here is the lower city. And then up here is the upper city where like government lives. So down here, free for all. Up here, free for all if you bribe the guards. So that's pretty much the only difference. What else? We are gonna build our party together. Even though Andrew already has his character, we're gonna roll. I'm gonna give you guys some options to choose from. Do you guys want to do the standard array or rolling? If you roll, I'm gonna give you a chance to roll up to 4 times and pick whichever set you like the best. Rolling gives you a chance to make something really powerful if you get lucky. Standard array just kind of like evens that out. But individually, you guys can choose, but you know, it's not like you have to vote and everybody has to do the same thing. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna give you that choice. We are gonna do health, not like video game style where you get full health after you level up. We're doing you roll for your health, and the minimum outcome of it is the average. So at least you don't get anything below your average, which sucks.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing with that. Yeah. Oh, this is a story level 1 through 13.
Okay,
Nice.
so it's starting at level
Okay.
1.
Yeah,
Okay.
level 1 through 13. So it's a little higher than Strahd. I want to give you level 13 right before like the big encounter. I'm not gonna give it to you when you finish the adventure. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
I hate that. One thing for this go around is, I do not want unannounced rolls. I suffer from this when I was doing Vesemir, but essentially what that means is like, whenever somebody is like, I'm gonna check this door, and they fail, and as soon as they fail, everybody just rolls. So if you do that, I'm not gonna take it into account. Let's try to keep it a little bit more like, if it makes sense, you roll again. If not, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna be a dick about it. Like, eventually somebody's gonna open a door. It just kind of takes the gravity of a locked door for granted, just because everybody's rolling anyways.
Cool.
Yes. We're gonna make characters. So everybody's gonna talk about what role they would like to play, what kind of things they want to do. Armando is super new, so we're gonna guide him through his character build. He has a vague idea of what he wants his character to be like, but we have to supply him with an explanation of like the classes and the races and all that stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I am allowing Volos Guide, Xanathars, and Eberron books, and obviously the PHP as well. So that's what you get. No homebrew, just because I'm trying to keep through Roll20.
okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep through Roll20, and Roll20 doesn't do well with homebrews. You guys know how it is to like try to like make that work with the back end. I think that's it. After we're done with our characters today, we're gonna talk about a dark secret that unites the party. Basically, what this means is The adventure assumes that you either live in Baldur's Gate or you've been in the city for a while, if you're visiting or whatever. So there's gonna be a there's gonna be a dark secret that brings you guys together, and we'll go over that. There's a couple different ones. I'll read them, and you guys can choose what it is. It's like a bunch of roles, and it's kind of fun. There is a new backstory for Baldur's Gate. It's called the Faceless One, and essentially what it is it's Batman. You're Batman. The Faceless One. So if you guys want to know anything about the Faceless One, just let me know when you get to that point of the story. Actually, I think it's in the character master anyways. You can just choose it and it'll tell you what it does. But you have a persona and without your mask, whatever. So we can get started and you guys can start talking about the characters. And I'm going to start with Andrew just because he's like the one that probably thought most about it.
Actually, I think we should start with Armando if he's the.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on, let me take this thing off because it's.
No, Andrew, go first. Lead by example.
No, I don't want to.
Too bad.
It's like the
All right.
pressure in class when you're like, I don't want to
You
go
have
first.
like 8. If you screw up on one, you literally just like, all right, crumple, death.
All right, so the guy that I want to play as is a rogue with the Faceless One background. But his like persona is an acolyte. I'm gonna go for the assassin subclass. He's a changeling as well. His name is Ludovico Fioravanti. Let's see. The very classic, like, left at the doorstep of the chapel or the cathedral kind of thing, and they took them in and raised them. But what I want to do is that I want to like assassinate, like stealth, like do a lot of stealth kills, like scout ahead kind of a thing. Take out any hostiles before there's even a fight. So that's what I want to do. I'm going to be focusing a lot on stealth and killing and stabbing. A lot of stabbing. So
I like it.
yeah.
A lot of shivving.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Are we gonna go into backstories or no?
We can, yeah.
No, that's okay. I can wait. So
He gave me a 5,000 word essay on his backstory.
I did not give you a 5,000 word essay. Shut up.
And I told him, I was like,
I
this-
swear to God, at one point, I sent you like a 2,000
You
word
did.
essay on
You
my
did.
background.
And I was
Oh,
like,
well, I
oh,
don't
she
feel-
gave me homework.
Then I don't feel as bad.
Sorry.
But
You tell me to write, I write.
but he's also true neutral because he believes that his god Helm guides everything for him. And the reason why he's an assassin is because he's part of this like, you know how like the paladins and clerics are like part of a church or something like that. He's like part of like a secret organization that like takes care of like occult and infernal activity before it even like blows up. So that's his whole thing. Hold on. Let's see.
I am giving you guys character sheets, by the way.
Yeah.
So you should be seeing those being popped up.
I could probably just link it. Hold on. Anyways, but that's all I have for right now. So who wants to go next?
I'm gonna start calling names and what goes next. All right. Okay, so I like the idea of like in your head, anyways, of talking about Armando's character and give him a little bit of explanation with D&D. I kind of like talked to him a little bit about it, but through chat, which is like very overwhelming because it's all text. So Armando, here it goes. D&D is a video game with the freedom to do whatever the hell you want. I'm the computer, you guys are the players. Sorry, the freaking beard shedded so much that I actually swallowed some hair.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I have a nice tropical sour for you guys.
Ooh, nice. I've been really
But
into sour
actually,
since
like, load property.
That sounds really good.
It's tart lychee. It's
Nice.
intense.
I love
That sounds
sours. I
pretty
used to not like sours, but suddenly, I don't know, something happened.
Same, dude. This must be COVID-19. Anyways, so Armando, the question for you is, what kind of, if you think of like the classic fantasy setting, what kind of character you would like to play? Would you like to play? You can do upfront fighters, range, a mixture of both, spellcasters. I mean, if you start talking to us, we can probably guide you into the right direction.
Sure. So I don't know how this would work, but I was actually thinking kind of like rogue as well. But if we already have a rogue, maybe I could go a different direction.
You don't. It doesn't matter if you guys double down on things.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I'm looking for a rogue that's more like not a stealth. So that's good. We wouldn't have two people clearing out the enemies right in the beginning.
Yeah. No, I make the joke just because Alex was talking about a rogue at first too, and then Andrew said like, "I'm gonna play
then
a rogue."
I was like, there's gonna be too many.
You're playing a rogue.
I can work with the
Not
group.
me.
Believe me, I have a whole array of characters ready. So,
Andrew could just shuffle the deck and pull another one.
yeah, I honestly think I have all the bases covered. So you know what? You guys go first, and then I'll decide.
Armando,
No,
what do you think you want? You see yourself doing? Do you want to like? Because Andrew said that he wants to assassinate. That's his thing, right? So his rogue will be like in the shadows and then pop out of nowhere and stab somebody. When you say you don't want to be so roguish, does that mean you want to like investigate, perhaps like be like get information out of people, like all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So like the idea of killing, like you didn't give me the details that like I could make an evil character. So I was thinking something a little bit more PG. So the assassination idea is really cool, but I guess more along the lines of like trapdoors, chests, kind of being like a jack of all trades in the sense of like, I could work from the shadows, but I could easily also like handle myself in a fist fight.
What do you think, Andrew? Gloomstalker, Swashbuckler?
A Gloomstalker swashbuckler?
No, Gloomstalker or Swashbuckler.
It's like that's interesting.
Or a shadow monk.
Could be a shadow.
Ooh, monks are
Bard could do
so
it, too.
fun.
Which one?
A bard could do it too.
A bard could do it too.
A bard could do it too. A bard would be really good.
So bards are more of the
Gloomstalker though, that's really good too. Shit.
Okay, so Gloomstalker is a ranger, but they get like super they're like one with the shadow. They're super fast. They get like an insane advantage when they are the first ones to be in combat, which most of the time they are the first ones to be in combat no matter what.
Oh fuck! An assassin and a Gloomstalker working together scares me.
Oh yeah, those belts.
And their whole thing is that they get the jump on people and they do a lot of damage like that. They also can like really blend into the shadows. So if you're like in a dark area and a creature or a monster relies on like dark vision, which is kind of like night vision for some people, they won't see you. That's how like good you are at like stealth.
But they are like a melee class. Like they can hold their own in a fight.
Right. Well, with a ranger, you can either do melee or range, but melee's better. The bard. Which subclass of bards do you guys think will be the school of swords? Is that one of them?
If he wants to fight, maybe like a valor bard.
Yeah, that's like the battle bard essentially.
Yeah.
Like you have like a big horn
Which
below it, and
subclass-
you buff the party, and you can attack roll really well.
Yeah, I put some points in stealth.
Yeah. And then you can do a. I'm trying to like think. Hold on.
A bard would be good too, because you get a skill where you can like put 2 more points into like any skill, I believe.
Yeah.
And because I think I had really high stealth on my bard last time when I played that one.
And then what is it? Like level 5 or level 7 or something? Can't you like double 2 different skills?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember at one point you had
On
like
top of the
12
usual, on top of the usual like ability enhancements, you get like an extra 2 points being a bard.
Bard are they're actually known for being the jack of all trades. So when you say jack of all trades, that's what sparked that.
Okay.
And they do a little bit of spell casting. A lot of their things is to buff off and protect people. Because imagine, have you seen The Witcher in Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, bad example. All you're doing is essentially like if you think of the classic bard, you're just singing like crazy guitar solos to inspire your friends to do crazy battle. But outside of combat, you're a lot of like you're the one who like talks people out of doing things or like trick people. Like you're very good with your words. And there's different subclasses for that too, like the battle bard.
Sounds interesting to me. Like I like the idea of being able to persuade people in one way or another. I'd love to be a battle bard, so I can actually take some fighting into it. And buffing up the team. It's always good to have a buffer. So
Sweet. What do you guys think? Do you think that's, or Amanda, what do you think? Like, does that sound good to you? I know it's like kind of like a hard question because it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fall into the character. I think so. I'll just go with it. And I'll just roll with the punches and see how we develop or how I develop.
Yeah. To be fair, if you don't like the character, I can always kill you. You can make another one. There's that.
Jose would get some enjoyment out of that too.
Great. So right now we'll make you a bard of the School of Valor. Excellent. Howard, do you have any ideas of what you want to play?
I was kind of thinking Conjuration Wizard, maybe.
That's
I don't have like too much else thought into it, but definitely something more utility based. I love the idea of utility.
So you want to be the spellcaster?
Yeah.
Sweet. Excellent.
I was also kind of looking at Artificer, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, Artificer is fantastic. So right now we have a stealth base, we have middle ground, old jack of all trades, the spellcaster, Alex.
So yeah, I was thinking about Rogue, but I'm not going to do that now. I was looking at this, and I can't tell if this is on like a homebrew thing. Is a samurai part of the Eberron?
Yes, it's part of the Sanathar.
For Xanthars? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be an orc samurai.
An orc samurai.
That sounds awesome.
That's a fighter, right?
I'm trying to go back to it. I'm on the D&D wiki, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a fighter.
It's not the usual one. Okay.
Yeah. Those are, if I remember correctly, because we did a whole episode about them. It's they're a little bit more role playing when it comes to their abilities. But that's cool. Perfect. I've never seen a samurai in play. Heather?
I actually want to play a Warforged Artificer.
Nice. Okay.
With the background essentially being similar to like Full Metal Alchemist. Like I was a half elf at some point, and there was an alchemist accident essentially during the war, and my soul was just like put into this carcass essentially.
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't decide between the battlesmith or the artillerist. Or the alchemist. I really can't decide what.
What I love about the alchemist is that it makes a random potion every time it takes a long rest or short rest, and like
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's like, here you go, try this. It might help you, or it might not. It may not.
Yeah.
However,
my whole thing was I really wanted to play like a full blown tank, essentially.
Ooh. Then I think.
Yeah, like I want to be like a battle tank because I haven't really like played that kind of character.
Then I think that will be, if it's a tank, I think the Warforged.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Warforged, I'm sorry, the battle, whatever, the one that's not the artillerist, the battlesmith, yeah, is the tank.
Yeah.
Because the artillerist it gets a cannon that has legs. I fucking love that.
Essentially, like Eldritch cannon, or I'm gonna say it right now. The cannon thing I get at some point. So articulate. It's beautiful.
Sorry about that.
But I don't really know what to expect. out of this campaign? Like, I don't know what's going to fit best, I guess.
I think there's no. Okay, so you're gonna be in Avernus, and I can't go a lot into it without spoiling a couple of things. But it's going to be very hot, very uncomfortable. But battle like. Okay, there's a blood war. You guys know the blood war between demons and devils, right? So all of Avernus is essentially just a huge battlefield. And you guys are going to be traveling through all that and dealing with a bunch of crap and things that happen down there. There's going to be some dungeon crawls. There's going to be some open travel. And of course, in the beginning, there's going to be some city play. So there's that. But yeah.
Okay. So Battlesmith.
Yes. Battlesmith sounds amazing. So I gave you
All right.
guys I gave you guys the character sheets. And I see that somebody already Quintessence. Why are you giving me hard names, man? Oh, you found an art that looks amazing. Awesome.
There was another one that was like Jenny the robot from like Nickelodeon, that Nickelodeon show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
As a cleric, like a Warforged cleric, which was pretty sick, but hey.
Okay. Excellent. So now we can get started on creating the character. So I gave you guys character sheets, Armando, on your. Oh wait, before that, let me give you a quick rundown of Roll20. So obviously the big area here is just the battle map. This is going to change depending. You've seen it being played. On the left side, you have some tools like the select, drag tool. There's a measurement tool, so a little circle with a ruler that you can use to like measure distance. That comes in helpful when we're battling and going through dungeons. On the right side, though, that's the important part. You have a big old like window. At the top, you have a couple of little icons. You have a chat icon. That's where all the rolls and everything happens. Then you have a journal. Whenever I give you guys something important, I will share it with you guys. It will appear here. So if I say something like, "Oh, this is how this monster looks," and you guys see it pop up, it will also be on your journal. So it will save it there automatically. Right now, you should see a little like blue person icon with your name on it.
Yeah.
So if you click that, it should open like a little window that has 3 tabs: bio, character, and attributes.
Yeah.
So if you go to character, well, this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna build your character. And by the way, we don't have to do it like one by one. You guys can do it all at the same time. It's not like it's gonna be. So the character mancer is amazing because if you click on it, and I think if I click on it, you should see the changes. Do you see that? Did you see it change, Armando?
Yeah, I didn't click on it, but something happened.
I did. Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
You're seeing what I'm doing, which is great.
Okay.
So character mancer is literally like the wizard installation thing in Windows. Just next, and select your things. Next, select your things. So if you guys want to go through that, build your characters, it's fine. Once you get to the roles, make a choice, either standard array, and I'm gonna be using the other one, not the normal standard array, the modified one. Or if you guys want to roll 4 times, you pick one out of those 4. But you cannot change it. So if you roll 4 really shitty ones, you cannot go back to your standard array. So don't give me that shit. And Armando, this will make more sense once we go down the line. I'm trying to find like a nice little song I can play in the background. There you go. You guys hear that? Cool. That's not so quiet. There you go. So yeah, you guys start making your characters. Go through all that, and then we'll talk about it once you guys get to a certain part. All right, Armando. I'm gonna kind of like go through it with you, so pay attention to the little area. Okay. So essentially, here it's gonna ask you what race you want to play. If you're gonna play a bard is charisma based. So you want a race that is charisma, that it has attributes in charisma. And if you click on any of these guys right here, like an Asimar, for example, you see how it says ability score increase right in the beginning?
Where?
Do you see that it says ability score increase right under the choose your race. On the left side. On the left side. Are you on the race tab?
In character sheet.
Yeah, in the character sheet.
Yeah, I clicked on it, but nothing happens.
Right. I clicked on it for you.
Oh, okay.
So it should say choose a race, and the drop down should say Asimar. No?
No.
Do you see the character mancer?
I see class Bard. Race is highlighted in blue. Subclass, subranks, level 1.
Okay, let's do this. Exit out of it.
All right.
And I'm gonna go back in there. Rando. Okay, open it again.
All right.
Okay, what do you see?
Character Mancer Dungeons and Dragons.
Excellent. I'm gonna click next. Tell me if it changes. Did it change for you?
No.
Okay, so on the top where it says it says start race class abilities.
Yep.
Go to race and click it.
Yep.
Okay. You should be.
You said we could roll 4 times, right?
4 times and pick one out of those 4s. But that's it. You cannot go back to the standard array.
Asimir VG1.
Yes. You see how it says charisma +2?
Yeah.
That's because some races give you different attributes. So an orc will give you like extra strength because they're really big. An Asimar, since they're like angelic race, they get charisma, you know, and so forth. So if you want to go down this list right here and look through all the different races that they are, you can kind of get an idea of what they look like on the right side, and it shows you what attributes are increased. So for now, just go down the list and just take a look at all of them, whatever sounds interesting to you. You don't necessarily have to pick somebody that is charisma, that it gives you an increase in charisma score. That's just kind of like min-maxing. You're like picking a race that goes well with the class. Usually, for the most part, the best characters are the ones that are mismatched because it just makes it interesting. So it's completely up to you. But I'm just giving you a quick rundown. So go down the list. There's like a little description of each class, and just go through them. Whatever sounds interesting, read them. Just look at it. Gives you an idea of how you role play the class. Because, for example, a lizard folk, which is what Alex played last campaign. His thing is because they don't necessarily know like how human interacts or like how humanoids interact. So Alex did like a really cool thing that his laugh was always awkward and he didn't know when to laugh. So he will always laugh at the wrong moments. So those are like little bits that build your character as you go. So what I recommend is just go down the list, whatever sounds interesting, Dragonborn, dwarf, whatever. You can read you don't have to read the whole thing. You can just read like a little snippet of like just to get an idea. So do that. Let me know when you make a choice, and then I will do other things. So.
All right.
And the song stopped. I didn't loop. Okay, who rolled? I gotta see this.
I did.
1, 2,
I'm going
3,
with that
4.
last one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Bro,
I know.
I rolled because I was testing the character mancer, and I rolled one with 3 18s.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
I saw that 17. I'm like, yoink, gotta have it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I got my.
Andrew, how did you actually roll for your stats on here?
If you go to
I'm sitting over here with my damn die.
You're in the character mancer, right?
Mhm.
Okay, have you picked your class yet?
You have to go.
Okay.
You have to go one step at a time.
Yeah, and when you get to abilities, it'll ask how you want to select it, and there'll be like roll for stats, standard array, custom point buy, and stuff like that. So.
And yes, we are rolling on here. We're not rolling at home, so don't try that shit.
I know, I started doing that, and I was like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I think last time we just did standard array.
Yeah. And we usually do standard array because it puts everybody in the even field. But I kind of want to see like the weird shit. I want to see like really powerful and really like. Usually when you roll for stats, you get like a really powerful stat and then some really shitty ones, and those like land to role playing, which is great. I want to see that.
All right, Jose, I picked. I want to go with Kalashtar.
Ooh, snap! We're getting freaky. I like it.
Someone's getting resistance to psychic damage.
Yes, I'm playing a college star in my other game, so that's great. Awesome. So if you go down, you can see that your alignment doesn't matter too much in our games because our alignment it's loose. Alignment was a big part in older editions. In this edition, it just kind of gives you like a baseline, and then it'll fluctuate as we go. Like my character in the last campaign started as a goody two shoes, and ended up as a sociopath. So
You were a fanboy in the beginning.
It was a wonderful transfer.
It was a great transition.
Alignment's more of like a how would my character act in this situation kind of a thing.
Right. So Kalashtar, great
So
choice.
if I were to say go with an alignment that's like lawful good, but as we are progressing through the first layer of hell, that could potentially be modified through character.
So if I see that your character is starting to like do some really weird shit, I'll change it, and it usually comes into play whenever there's like a magical item that like says only good aligned characters can use this item. Well, obviously, if you've been killing people left and right without any consideration, you wouldn't be able to use it. So it doesn't matter what the thing says, but if you've been playing another way, it's sorry. So it also gives you, again, it's role playing elements. You know, you gotta think about that stuff. So choose whatever alignment you want.
But it could also be something like if you say you're lawful good and then you like murder somebody, a cold-blooded DM could be like, hey, that's not lawful good.
Right. Right. Also, there's this thing called inspiration. If you roleplay well, you get inspiration. One of my goals for this one is to try and remember to give out inspiration. Which is something I haven't talked about. But you guys, do you want to do just classic inspiration, which is one inspiration and that's it? Or do you want to do like a pool of inspiration?
It's like everyone's is pooled?
Yeah.
Or
so,
like we can have multiple ourselves?
No. Everybody is pooled. So up to 2 times what? So you guys are 5 players, 10, up to 10 inspiration.
I don't think we've ever given out 10 inspirations in the campaign.
Yeah.
I want to try and give more inspiration. So
I mean, I'm good with
inspiration,
that.
Armando, inspiration means that it gives you a chance to roll with advantage, and once we start playing, that'll make more sense. It's good. It's a good thing.
And it could be literally any role.
Yeah.
Like, any role.
So if you like really need to like convince this guy to let you through or something, use an inspiration will be a good idea. So if you guys want, if you guys want to pull it, let me know.
And then a question for the group. I can speak, read, and write Common, Bori, and one other language of my choice. What should I choose for if we're gonna go into the first layer of hell?
Would it be Infernal?
Yeah, would it be
Infernal or
Infernal?
Abyssal or
Would it-
something?
I might be infernal.
What do devils speak?
I don't know. What's the devil speak?
I don't know. I actually do know, but I'm not gonna.
I mean, right now will be the time to do
They
some
don't make me
metagaming.
Google.
Yeah.
Devil speak infernal, demon
Abyss.
speak abyssal.
Yeah, Abyssal will be a good one. The Infernal, obviously. Primordial, maybe? But like the main ones that you guys, at least one of you guys should have, is obviously like Elf and Dwarvish.
Oh really? I went like all like infernal, abyssal, and celestial.
Well, because those are... No, that's good, because that's what Avernus will be.
Okay.
So, but as long as you guys all have like a rounded, just don't pick like giant, you know? Like, what?
What's a good weight for a rogue? Like 185?
Doesn't it tell you? Yeah, 185. 170.
Okay.
But yeah, pick
Oh, what should-
pick whichever one language you want to pick.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Infernal just because of the setting.
Yeah.
And the name.
That's a smart thing to do. One thing to remember is, and again, you're gonna forget because I still forget, and everybody forgets. You want to keep in mind things that your character does. So right now you have mental discipline, which means that you have resistance to psychic damage. And that's
Right.
important. So if I ever say that you take 20 psychic damage, you don't take 20, you take half of that.
Okay.
Remember your mind link. This means that you can telepathically talk to another creature, and this creature does, as long as it has any language, you can understand it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you don't speak that language, but
Demons and
does.
devils count as creatures.
Yes, everything is a creature.
Everything is a creature,
Yeah,
but only I can speak with them telepathically.
only you. Yes.
So then,
Okay.
what's the point? So then, what's the point of having a language like Infernal if I can just?
Because
Because you can speak to them telepathically, but if it's not a language they understand, it's be like, whoa, hey, there's some like it would be like if you're what's the word, schizophrenic, but all the voices speak French. I'm like, okay, sure.
no. In this case, they can understand whatever language. It
Oh, they
says,
can.
yeah, you don't need to share the language with the creature for it to understand your telepathic whoa, that's a word. Utterance.
Utterance?
Utterance.
Yes. But the creature must be able to at least understand one language. So as long as the creature can actually talk, you should be able to communicate with it. And again, in this case, this is like a plus. Like not every class, not every race has this feature. This is a class start feature. So it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. That's why you only get to pick one language. A lot of other classes get to pick multiple language. So, but you're good. Like, don't worry about it. That's an extra thing.
Well, yeah, it's also saying that I can only do it for 1 hour per act as an action, and they have to be within range, one creature at a time. So that means it has to be. If I choose one for a whole hour, I can't speak to telepathically with anybody else.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. How does time work in D&D? Like, what's an hour?
Okay, so the only time that time actually is like a factor in gameplay is during combat. Each turn is 6 seconds. Right, Andrew? Jesus.
Yeah, no, a round is 6
A
seconds.
round is 6 seconds. So once everybody goes, 6 seconds happen. So, that's the only time that's like because some spells are very specific about the time it takes to make that happen. In when you guys are exploring and moving along, it's it's just me. I'm like, 3 hours passed. You guys made it. I have like other things and behind the screen that tells me like if you travel this much, you spend this much time, and sort of stuff like that. But it's a lot like it's just me. A lot of times people ask like, oh, what time of day it is, and I'll tell them.
And also it says that I'm severed from dreams, so I won't have any effects to dream-like attacks.
Yeah.
No.
So if like hacks, for example, can fuck you up like that, you wouldn't even be affected. But you can't dream, so.
Well, yeah, there's also a spell called Dream where someone goes into your dream and fucks with you, but
right.
You're fine.
Yep.
All right. So I picked this. What do I do now? Go to class or?
Yes. Now you shows your language and everything.
Yeah, I selected everything.
Good.
Infernal.
Yep. Go to class.
I'm chaotic good, and obviously Cal should talk.
I hope everyone appreciates the fact that I put the hex color code for my hair.
Nice.
So.
Heather, which one are you picking?
That third one.
Third one, the 18 and the 17.
Yeah, with the 18, the 17, and the 15.
Nice.
Ooh.
Not a single. Like, I think the lowest one is an 11. That's crazy. Okay. Yes. Move to class.
Which would be Bard.
I don't know how to like
Yes.
load it in.
How many times did you say we could roll? 4 times?
4 times.
I don't know how to load it into my
Oh.
thing though, or do I just have
It
to
should,
manually put
so
it in?
at the bottom, it should give you like a list. It doesn't give you a list.
Yeah,
Yeah. You just click the.
it does, but it doesn't have like those highest scores on there. It literally, like, they're exactly the same.
Oh, right. Because
Then
input it
she would
manually.
probably have to. Yeah, she'd probably have to go to custom.
Because it shows you the last one. So just input.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Armando, Bard. So it gives you a description of the class. You can read that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good for you to read it. You can stop at creating a Bard because I'm gonna guide you through that. But it gives you like a better idea of like what the class is. Howard, are you doing a standard array or are you rolling?
I haven't decided yet.
So far, they've been pretty good rolls.
So I clicked roll. I don't want to click anything else. Can you said you can see our screen, right?
Yeah, do you see it on? Are you okay with
Yes.
that one?
I don't know. How do we read this? It's like they're all the same going across.
No. In the chat window.
What I was looking at. It's in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat. I don't have that.
Yeah, I just did the exact same thing.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, these are all the same numbers. Okay.
So Jose, sorry, did you tell me not to do
Oh.
skill proficiencies and all that?
I'm sorry.
Did you tell me to not do skill proficiencies and tool proficiencies yet?
Oh no,
or-
I just told you that you should probably read the Bard class so you can understand.
Oh yeah, I'm reading it, but do I go ahead and just choose any of the
Yep.
left, like
Just
make
go
it
down-
whatever I want?
whatever you feel, whatever you feel your class is. If you have a question about a specific skill, like how it comes into play, just let me know. Proficiency means that when you roll for that skill, you're proficient at it, so you're gonna get a higher score.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, if you look up at the top, you're proficient with simple weapons, hand crossbows, long
Yeah.
swords, rapier swords, short swords, and then light armor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yeah. Let me know when you pick all that stuff.
Before going to abilities.
Yeah, so I can keep track of where you're going.
Okay.
Alex, which one are you picking? Oh man, I
think
know which one you're picking.
I think I'm picking that second one.
What?
Look at that! Look at his second roll.
Yeah. 18.
Okay, guys, I take it back. Everybody's doing a standard right now.
No.
You take some taxis.
Now this is good.
I'm gonna
I
be
love this.
fucking Super Saiyan.
Oh my god.
Yes, definitely that one.
So I'm in abilities now, Jose.
Robert, I'm sorry. Robert just told me, like, Jose, you fool. Yeah, I know. What have I done? Robert is my other DM. He's watching us. What was that, Armando? Sorry to cut you off.
It's okay. I'm in abilities and scores. So ability scores. I'm sorry. So
Yes,
what?
Excellent.
what-
Okay, so here's the thing that everybody's doing with these rolls. So to determine your ability scores, you have a couple of different options. You can do a standard array, which gives you some pretty decent scores, of like one high score, some pretty decent ones, and like one bad one. This is usually done to like level everybody out, right? So that's why it's called a standard array, because it's like there's math into it, and like it will be like the average of so many rolls. Or you can roll, which is what these guys are doing. What that
Yeah,
means
that's what I
is-
want.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so choose roll for stats.
Roll.
Yeah.
Roll D 4d6. Drop lowest or.
Yep. And then you can do it. I'm gonna let you do it 4 times. So you can do 4 different sets, and then you can pick whichever one you like the best.
So
Obviously, the higher the number, the better it is. And this
That
just
first one. That
just
first one's like
this one
perfectly
rolls pretty good
standard
too.
array.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And just roll three more times.
Oh, okay. So just hit it again.
Yeah.
Roll. Okay.
Make sure you're on the chat window too, over on the side. I wasn't. That's why I was confused earlier.
Oh man, that second to last one was really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So everybody's saying that the third one, the third stat, is the one you should pick. That's pretty good.
Okay. How do I do that?
All right, now you're gonna change from roll stats to custom.
Where are you guys seeing this? Is it on the chat?
Oh, in the chat window, yes.
Why can't I see the chat? How do I get there? Oh, over here. Okay.
To the top right in the first like speech bubble.
Yes, ask questions. Just ask all the questions, because we know that Roll20 can be overwhelming.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So, okay, so roll 1, 2, 3.
Right. So the
What?
third, you see the third box?
Yeah, the third box with 16, 18, 12, 15, 16, and 11.
That's a very good array. Just to give you an
Okay.
idea, 18 is usually the max you can do, like normally. So
Uh-huh.
you have one of those. That's always plus.
Okay, so what do I do? Do I assign these randomly, or are they assigned by order?
They assign however you want to assign them, but I'm gonna walk you through that. So Go to the
Okay.
go back to your character mancer. Go to ability score, and then
Uh-huh.
custom.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So you see all the way at the top where it says suggested abilities, charisma and
Suggest-
charisma and
dexterity.
dexterity.
Yep.
You want to make those your higher ones, your highest ones. And since the bard is first and most of all a charisma-based class, you want to put
18.
charisma as the highest one. So
So-
assign the numbers that you rolled to obviously the little window that appears at the bottom.
Yeah. What's Constitution?
That has to do with like health and how much you can take of something and how sturdy you are as a person.
Okay, and I this might sound like a stupid question, but difference between wisdom and intelligence?
Wisdom is book smart, intelligence is street smart.
Ah, okay.
No, reverse it.
Sorry, wisdom is street smarts, intelligence is book smart.
And
Okay.
wisdom also tells you like how, like your sensory, like how well you can see and hear and stuff like that. Whereas intelligence is going to be more like investigating.
Intelligence
Okay.
is like Sherlock Holmes. Wisdom will be what's a good example of wisdom? Actually, his sidekick, Dr. Watson.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, can you remind me what Constitution was again?
It's going to determine your health modifier, and it
Right,
also
right,
comes into place when it's like if
Like-
you
It's like a poison trap or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how well can you take damage without flinching? Essentially, if you think of it.
Yeah, if you like you accidentally eat poison, you have to make a Constitution save to see if you don't
Right.
like.
Or if you're concentrating on a spell or on a song, and somebody hits you, there's a rule that says that you have to make a Constitution saving throw, meaning that to see if you don't break concentration.
All right. So
Concentration.
I'm in back.
Concentration. Always.
Constitution's always
Sorry, what was that? Oh, I
Concent-
see.
yeah, Constitution's always handy.
So charisma should be your top, dexterity your second top, and everything else just assign it however you want.
Yeah, I'm in background now.
Oh, great. Okay, so background. There's a lot. So this is you can think of each. So if you pick one, each one of these. Nice, Howard. This is going great for you.
That is the best I have ever done. Oh my god, look at that.
Go down the list, and they give you all of them give you different tools, proficiency, a couple of different abilities. So think of like where your character comes from. Like, is he an entertainer, which makes sense for a bard, or do you want to make it more interesting, as in like he's an acolyte, like a studious person, but then he just likes to tell stories, as a bard does. So this helps you build.
Howard,
actual
these
character.
rolls stress me out.
Oh my god. Howard, your character, I'm so sorry.
Go with the third roll.
Oh my
Where's the
god.
third row? Do the third row.
The extremely handicapped character. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put it in. Gonna put this.
Intelligence.
You're not gonna be able to
So we
see.
have to like figure out how to communicate with you the entire time.
I actually,
Here's a plant.
Oh god,
Put that-
I'll be really
put that
happy.
through.
But
Put that through your Constitution.
Oh god.
He'll
yeah.
be in a wheelchair.
wow, I knew Jose shouldn't have said anything. He's like, everyone's rolled so well.
I'm sorry, Howard. I mean, the second
Okay.
one is not bad.
The last one isn't
The
that
last one is decent
Yeah.
out of all of them.
Yeah,
Woo!
the second one has 2 15s though. No, yeah, you're right. The last one is a
That's the roller coaster.
That's
But
a-
the third one has the most opportunity.
Whoa.
That third one's for a one shot.
Of course.
Definitely.
If you ever wanted to make a joke character.
Woo.
That's gonna be the wizard.
Wait,
with
we're
3
not
strings.
always making joke characters. I'm confused.
Yeah, wait, this is the joke stream, so.
Oh man.
Yeah, what are you talking about? None of these characters are serious. Even Batman over there.
It's like, I was talking over a character concept with Jose, and he's like, "Man, that's really dark, don't you think?" I'm like, "Dude, you know it's gonna turn into like dick jokes." And I'm like, this
Oh yeah. What are you talking about? Nothing's too dark for this group.
Robert, Constitution is not a dump stat, okay? It's never a dump stat.
It is if you don't get hit.
Oh my god, that
Yeah, what's
that
up?
3 needs to go into intelligence.
Yeah.
So I'm picking spy as background.
Which one?
Spy.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Spy.
Spy? Cool.
There's a spy background?
Yes. Yeah, apparently it's in
What
the
are-
private player handbook.
My tool proficiencies. What are dice set, dragon chess sets, playing card set, and 3 dragon anti sets?
Those are like little extra things you have with you. It's like we don't really. You can pick whatever one because we don't really do like in-game games because there's games inside of the game.
Okay.
But it's
I
up.
mean, we could.
We could. It's just it takes too much time, and you want to get the story going. But if you want, just do whatever you want to do for that one. And you have proficiency with Thieves Tool, which is a good thing because I don't think Andrew picked that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
I
Oh, okay.
do.
Yeah, you kidding me?
Thieves Tool is super useful because it's used for everything.
You mean, why would a rogue not have proficiency with
That's
these
true.
tools?
You're right. Armando, the last part bit, you see how it has like a button that says roll? You can roll randomly for whatever you want when it comes to your personality traits and all that stuff. Or you can just go down the list and choose. It's up to you. Usually roll is for somebody who just wants to like see what comes up because it could be fun. And these things help you play your character.
Okay.
It's not necessarily that you have to stick with this forever. You can always, again, referring back to my last character, his character development was so much that I actually had to like add to his background ideals and bonds. Andrew, Robert says.
Forgery kit's probably not.
Robert says that you say that, Andrew, but I think one of my players might have not taken Thieves Tool proficiency.
Well, I mean, yeah, it depends. If you're like a swashbuckler,
That locked
like,
door is
you
gonna
don't
be a
really
bad
need
time.
thieves' tools.
Yeah.
I thought about though, if Philoxia would have died in that campaign, we would have been fucked because I don't think anybody else had proficiency with these tools.
Nope.
How do you open a locked door? You smash it down.
Yeah, you just have to kick it down.
You make a hole in the stone wall next to
That's
it.
right. We had Alex making holes through the walls. Like, fuck this door.
Just to like reach around and like, unlock the door from the inside.
That's great.
Oh my god, I already have a +6 to my attack bonus.
Nice. At level 1.
Yeah.
You don't see this. I'm a little sweaty right now.
It's the hat. You gotta take the hat off.
I'm shocked the beard lasted for so long.
I tried, but it kept rolling into my mouth, and I'm like,
I heard you, yeah, a
Yeah.
couple times. Just,
I wanted to put a bet on how long it would last, but I figured I would jinx it.
okay, Armando,
Forgery kit or disguise kit?
I'm in equipment.
you're in equipment. Excellent.
I have
Okay.
a disguise kit.
What I recommend you do is just use the class equipment. Just pick that one, and it'll give you the options of what you want to use. For the weapons and all that stuff, let's see if you can actually look it up. Hold on. Okay, so if you go to Armando on the right side where the chat window is,
Mhm.
there's at the top there's a little like chat icon. There is the little image thing, like a little newspaper, and then there's like a circle with an eye, like the letter I in it.
Yeah.
Click on that.
Yeah.
That's called a compendium. You have access to all the information that I have, so you should be able to type in weapons. And let me know if it shows up. It should show up like rules and then weapons.
Rules list. List of
Yeah.
melee weapons, ranged weapons.
So just click the one that just says weapons.
I see melee weapons and ranged weapons. Oh, weapons. There it is. I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
And then it'll open up another window.
Yep.
By the way, if the windows start getting too many, you can actually click the little the little 2 squares on the left side, and it pops it into a different screen or a different window outside of your browser. But if you look at that at the bottom, it tells you how much damage they do.
Okay.
For the weapons. So, for example, one of the ones that you can choose is a dagger, and you can
Yeah.
see the daggers does 1d4 damage. A d4 is the smallest die, obviously. So it's up to you if you want to choose that. A finesse weapon. Weapon properties. So there's light, thrown, finesse. A finesse weapon means that you can use the dexterity ability to. So usually when you attack with I'm sorry, I'm confusing you. Usually when you
Yeah.
attack with a melee weapon, you use your strength. Makes sense, right? Using your strength.
Yeah.
Finesse just means that you can use your dexterity. You're very dexterous at like cutting somebody up. This for you in this case it means that if your strength is lower than your dexterity is better. As a bard, I think you're pretty even. It doesn't matter too much when it comes to that stuff. Two-handed just means that you can choose to either roll a oh wait, no, two-handed just means that it's two-handed. That's a two-handed weapon. You cannot wear a shield on the other side. Light, just a small one. Versatile means that you can either do it with one hand or two hands. If you do it with two hands, it hits harder. And it shows you like 1d8. That means like it's one dice of the 8 kind. So look down the list and just so you have an idea of how hard the weapons hit. That's what you're looking at here.
Okay, so oh, wrong one. Okay, yeah, I guess that's gonna take me a little bit.
Yeah, no rush. Just go through that, see what you like, you know, and all that stuff. Same with like when I ask you for like what kind of pack you want, you can look for it in the compendium and it'll tell you what you like. And then obviously because you're a bard, you get a musical instrument.
So what is 25 GP? Is that
Don't worry about the gold.
okay.
That's if you're buying.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
so on the left side on your character mancer, the drop down tells you the ones that you can get.
Yeah.
So you can
I'm looking at those. I was just trying to decide the difference between a rapier and a longsword, and they're both 1d8 slashing. One's 3 pounds, the other's 2 pounds. One's versatility, 1d10, and the other one's finesse. So I like. I don't.
Because a rapier uses dexterity instead of strength, you're probably better off going with that.
Right.
Okay.
Because remember, your charisma and your dexterity are the highest stats that you have. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what finesse means. It uses dexterity.
Perfect. And it's lighter too, so.
Robert.
Does that matter or no?
What?
The fact that it's lighter?
It might.
The what? I'm sorry.
If it's light.
It's lighter.
Oh, it doesn't come into play too often.
But it might.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. I think for you, most of them are gonna be light anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have spells apparently.
You have what?
Spells apparently.
Yes, you do. Okay, so you're done with equipment.
Yep.
Okay, you choose your pack and your musical instrument.
Yeah, I chose Diplomat's pack and loot.
Okay. Yes.
Very good.
Spells. Hold on, let me close this real quick and open it again so I can sync up. Background, equipment. Perfect. Spells. Okay. Cantrips. Cantrips are spells that you can just cast. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just something you can do. Level 1 spell casting. I think I don't remember exactly at the top of my head, but you have a certain amount of spell slots that you can use. So when you use one, you spend it, and until you take a long rest later on in the day, then you get them back. For the spells, though, I'd recommend you do kind of like what you did with the weapons. So go to the compendium, and there should be spells.
By the way, we never did the link device, right?
The what? No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that later. Bard spells. There you go. Wait, no. Beast light. There you go. Okay, so if you go to the compendium, the little circle with the eye, and you type in spells, if you scroll all the way down, there's a list, like a list tab, And then you can use. You can see that it says Bard spells by level.
Yep.
You open that. It should load up. It's probably gonna take a little bit because it's a lot. So it has like the little blue buttons you can choose, but you can just look at. Cantrips are essentially level 0. You just get those. And you can just look at those and see what they do. If you click the little arrow on the upper right side, you click it down, it tells you what it does. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm already doing it. Thank you.
Excellent. Perfect. Robert, I tried to buy the Dungeon Master custom, but I didn't have my size. And I just wanted the wig. Does anybody have any questions? Anything else?
So I have. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna make a shitty joke. Go on.
Oh. So I have a Blade Ward as a cantrip, but I can't find it on the spell list.
It's the second one.
Is it?
Yeah. If you
It's
look
not-
at
Is it-
levels,
Oh, levels.
yeah, and you just do like the little toggle. You can toggle it to see the lower level ones.
Yeah,
which is-
I have acid splash, chill touch, dancing lights, but not.
Blade Ward is not coming out for you?
No.
Huh, weird.
If you type in Blade Ward, it should
Yeah.
pop up.
Oh, okay.
If you go to the
so-
compendium and you just type it in, it should pop
Yeah,
up.
sometimes you have to type in the individual spells.
Yeah.
Oh, I misspelled it. Oh, well.
No.
Hold on. I'm just going to do this just so I get the range on the short bow. 8320, okay.
How much time do we have for this session?
We have, I mean, technically 2 more hours, but we should be done before that. Like, don't worry. Session 0 is like,
Oh. It feels like a study group.
we're studying for fun, guys.
I'm gonna say something you actually want to do that.
Well, whatever says that, Jose.
Ah, Kristen.
Right?
She didn't hear me.
Heather's agreeing with you.
Well, I'm getting that. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna use.
You got a what?
I'm gonna get minor illusion for sure.
Hell yeah. Now we're
Mean.
talking.
Ooh. I forgot I got a ton of spells. Oh no.
Frequent spell, assassinate.
Heather, you're buying your stuff. You're not getting the starter stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't need to eat, drink, or sleep.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just spend my money on stuff I actually need. And apparently I do a creepy thing where I just stand and stare.
They're like a statue.
And
Yeah.
that's my, like that's my sleeping. It's gonna be great.
One of my ideas was a Warforged bard. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so just like a walking jukebox?
That's his
No,
name,
more-
Jukebox.
No, more like Daft Punk. No, his name was Decibel. Okay.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I had 2 warlocks, 2 bards, a paladin, a barbarian, a fighter, and a rogue. Wait, I think I'm forgetting.
Quintessence is apparently the 5th element in alchemy. Like
There's a fifth
magical
element?
element. A magical element, essentially, is what I read it as. My entire idea with this character was to have a warforged that didn't believe in magic.
Hello. Then are like the prototypes like bile and phlegm and blood and stuff like that?
It was that, or it was going to be like a form of like a different word for like lead. Just like, I'm poison. What up? Toxic as hell over here.
So, question: are demons and devils humanoids?
No,
No. Okay.
they're fiends.
They're fiends. Okay.
Fiend in it.
I mean, no, they're not humanoids. I don't know what they are.
Andrew, this is session 0. You're okay to metagame.
Okay.
But like for example, if it says it targets humanoids, like Jose would look into Monster Manual and it'll say, oh, blah 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 is this, and if it doesn't say humanoids, then it doesn't work for him.
Right. So I'm not gonna. If we're gonna be in the layer of hell, I'm not gonna.
Well, it depends though. Like you don't know that, so you don't know if you're gonna find humanoids in hell.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
I'm assuming it's just devils and stuff, and I shouldn't make assumptions.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So you're a new player, so you kind of like know what your character knows. But there's instances that you're gonna be like, hey, do I recognize this? What would I know about this? Or somebody else, like the wizard, could be like, what do you know about this creature? And I can tell them specific details about it. If one of those details that you guys are looking for is if it's a humanoid, a fiend, or a demon, or whatever, I can tell you that specific. But that comes into like the actual playing aspect of the game. Howard has read every book in the world's greatest libraries. Or he likes to boast that he has.
I like it.
We can't hear you, man. Sorry.
Dog! Cute, no, bring back the dog.
Oh no.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Let's see the dog.
There's the dog.
Ah!
Give me that dog.
Oh,
That dog does not look happy.
Tiniest.
Oh,
when the
Look at
dog
her.
is not there, everyone should be asking, where is the dog?
where is the dog? Where's our dog? There's our dog.
He's right here.
He's down there.
What's a spellcasting ability modifier?
That will be your it'll tell you on your class. In this case, it's charisma.
Okay. So if I have one that's like, it's called Cure Wounds. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. That would be based on my dexterity.
No, it'll be on your charisma.
I'm sorry, my charisma.
Yeah, and you'll see once you're done picking all these, it'll tell you since your charisma is higher and you have an 18, you're probably gonna have a what? +3, +4?
+4.
+4 on it, and that's why you want those high numbers. And
Okay.
I'll explain that because you'll be able to see everything once you're done.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, if it says that kind of stuff, it means that in this case you're gonna have a really high number because you rolled an 18 for that. Actually, you probably have a 20, don't you? Or at least a 19, because he rolled an 18, and he's playing the
18.
Kalistar, which has a +1 to
And
charisma.
plus one charisma, yeah.
I think
yeah.
it takes your racial traits already into effect.
No,
It doesn't?
the rolls are just the rolls. It takes it into account before you even roll, but then you add the number.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. I'm an idiot. It's a 19.
So he's not quite at a +5 yet.
No,
He's
not yet.
almost capped.
Almost there.
He's very charismatic. Hey, so am I. I have a pretty good charisma.
Number likes you.
Okay.
Yeah, and just to give you a rundown of like what the numbers mean, essentially 10 is like base level, right? Like most commoners have like 10s. Anything below that, you're handicapped. Anything above that, usually like a high will be like a 15 for like a normal human. Anything past that is like hero level.
I think they said something like an Olympian would get like a 14 and
Yeah.
something.
Like in our world, an Olympia will get an a 14. So imagine that. Except for Howard, everybody else here is a freaking beast.
Howard's just a guy.
I'm rolling into it.
So
How-
sorry.
Howard's just
Please
no.
don't-
Ye old human.
You gotta
Please
play
tell
into
me-
it, man.
Please tell me Howard's gonna be like another fighter, but he's just a dude.
Yeah.
You just kind of got roped into this. Like, oh, well, guys, I don't know about this.
I don't even know how we got here.
Did anybody else watch Silicon Valley?
I watched like the first season.
I never finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Oh
finished
man. Okay, so Howard's basically big head. Just think guy kind of just like bumbling around and is just like successful somehow.
Somehow, yeah.
I'm gonna put the hex code down for my hair in my notebook.
So yeah, Armando, let me know when you're done with that. No rush again.
So I'm gonna have a real fun time role playing my guy because I'm essentially gonna be playing as two people.
Oh yes.
What's your persona gonna be?
My persona is Ludovico, which is he's an acolyte of Helm.
So I'm in feats, Jose.
Feats? Oh, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
You can skip that.
All right.
Yeah.
Bio.
Bio. Here's all you, man. You can just whatever you want to do.
So question. If I'm a Kalashtar, am I a woman?
No. That's just the art that they use. Yeah. If you want to be a woman, that's fine too. But
Yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just wondering if, like, by default, they were only women.
No. You can be whatever you want.
No judgment.
How dare you?
Heather is the.
I don't think that was.
I was cracking up when you were talking about girlfriend syndrome
Oh yeah.
on the podcast because I'm just like, yeah, what up? Exception to the rule, bitches.
You're the cool one.
Like the moment I said that, I was like, oh, no.
I wouldn't say that. You don't have a girlfriend in the background who's probably getting ready with the frying pan.
I
Right
think
now.
she's taking a shower, so
We
it's all
have
good.
backlash.
Ooh.
Yes. Robert, Heather is playing a Warforged. And you're just gonna be Alphonse Eric. Yes. Robert is commenting on the chat. Thank you, Robert, for watching us. We appreciate it. He's probably not there anymore because I didn't respond to his chat in time.
So rude, Jesus. She like grabs the beard to dampen the tears.
Oh, okay. He says that we're not playing yet. Because he's gonna play Avernus later on. So this is the only episode he's gonna be able to watch.
So I am in the review section.
Yep. Does it tell you? Actually, let me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it says I chose the skill deception, but I already have that skill from my background, so I gotta go back.
Which I love. Yes. So go back and fix those. Pick other skills.
Yeah.
This is something I love about the Character Mancer. If you double up on the skills, it tells you.
Oh, that's cool.
And let me know when you're done with it. Andrew, you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I was.
Spacing out there?
Yeah, I spaced out. I haven't been getting much sleep lately.
Are you done with your character?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been done. You should.
Oh, you should have told me so I can freaking confirm this shit because I don't believe any of you fuckers.
I'm not done yet. There's so many spells that aren't in the player's handbook that are in the Eberron book that I have to like hunt down now.
Not only have
You should be able. You're not finding the spells in the compendium.
I didn't check the compendium.
You should have it there. Yeah, it should come up. Guys, I spent money for this. You better fucking use it.
I'm sorry, I didn't have them last time.
Not only did I finish
Skill
my,
proficiency, what's performance?
What was that?
I,
Not used to
I
being
put it down in my notebook.
In skill proficiencies, what's performance?
You should probably pick that. That is when you're performing.
That's cool.
It comes into play. It legit is just performing. So if in a, for example, an example that I can give you from one of our plays is somebody was giving somebody else hand signals, and they have to do rolls for that. So whoever was doing the hand signs, they have to do a performance check to see if they did them well enough for the other person to understand them. That also comes into play, especially for you, a bard, when you're playing music to distract somebody, or if you have like an outfit on, you're trying to play somebody else off, you have to perform that. You know, so it's a good thing to have for a bard.
Sure.
Andrew, you chose the 17, 10, 13, 8, 14?
Yeah.
I applied my changes, by the way.
Okay. Hold on, I'm taking a look at Andrew's stuff. Yeah,
that's fine.
You look good.
See if I didn't cheat.
I don't know. You can probably get past your cheats.
Oh, by the way, my guy starts with a +3 dagger. That's why he's got one.
Okay.
Was bestowed upon him by the gods when he was young.
Yeah, an actual angel came down and gave him the dagger.
Lovely. Okay, Armando. So you click. Okay, I can see. So you're looking at your character sheet now, right?
Yeah.
Like everything together. So this is your character sheet. Like when we play in tabletop, it looks exactly like this. You just write everything down by hand. Just to give you a rundown. On the left side, those are your ability scores and ability modifiers, all the way to the left. You can see strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Right.
The big number is the score that you have. So whenever I ask for a score, that's the number I want. A modifier is the number on top, the big one. That modifier applies to skill checks, rolls, and whatever. So if I ask for
You cut out modifiers. The what?
modifier applies to skill checks. So for
But
example,
you said which one?
the big number on top. So you see how, like, for example, the box that says strength, there's a big old, like a physical big number 2.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom is a 15.
Yeah.
The 15 is your score. So just remember that score. Your big number on top, and by big, I'm sorry, I mean physically big, is your modifier. And the modifier obviously modifies rolls that you do. So for example, if I ask you for a dexterity check, you can click on the, so if you hover over the word dexterity, it lights up red. Click it.
Yeah.
Click it.
I'm trying. Doesn't let me.
So you see, no, it does. So you see the chat window?
Oh, did I? No, I don't. That's why.
Yeah.
I heard something, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, so in the dexterity, I'm sorry, in the chat window, you can see your roll.
Okay.
And as you can see, on your left side is the normal roll. The second roll is if you're rolling with advantage. Advantage means that, and I will tell you if you're rolling with advantage, it means that you can take into account both numbers and pick the highest one. But if it's a normal roll, you just take it into account the left one.
Okay.
If you hover over the number 16 in the chat window, for example, it'll give you a breakdown of your roll. Like a little tidbit opens up and it says 1d20 plus 3.
Yeah.
So all that means is that you rolled a d20, a 20-sided die, and it gave you it rolled a 13.
13 plus 3.
Plus 3, which is your modifier. So,
right.
Excellent there. The next window over, there's like a bunch of different things. On top, it's in the inspiration box. All that means is when I say you have inspiration, you check it, and it'll be like a little stamp. And all that is that at any time that you have inspiration in the game, and you want to make sure that the roll succeeds, you ask me if we can use it. I say yes, and then you roll with advantage, so you can pick either of the two numbers. The highest number, yeah. At the bottom is saving throws, and all that is usually after something happens, you step in a trap and a green cloud shows up. I'm gonna ask you to make a Constitution saving throw. That is different than just your Constitution, because this one, the saving throws take into advantage your proficiency bonus, which is at 2 right now. Following me so far?
Yeah.
As long as you know that saving throws are in this box, and I tell you give me a charisma saving throw, you just click the word charisma saving throw inside of the saving throw box, and it'll give you the result that I want, that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. At the bottom, it's just your regular skills for whatever you're doing. So I'll be doing stuff like, that'll take you at athletics checks, that'll take you at intimidation, you just click those words, and so forth. The ones that have the check mark, they just mean that you're proficient with them, which takes into account your proficiency modifier. So in that case, you're rolling a d20 plus your modifier, your regular modifier, which is the big numbers on the left side, plus your proficiency bonus. So you're even better at those.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's at 6. It's really high. Other than that, you have everything else. Armor class just means like the number that it takes for me to hit you, or for like a monster to hit you.
Okay.
That comes into play. You'll understand that. But armor class, initiative, and speed. Speed is how many feet you can move. Initiative is a modifier for whenever battle starts. The higher the number, the more likely you're gonna go first.
Okay.
Then you have your hit points.
But the number's not very high.
It's fine. Everybody probably has like a 2 or a 1. So
okay.
yours is actually pretty high. You have a 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have hit points, which is just your health. Hit dice, it just
I
means.
only have 8 hit points? Oh
Yep.
my god.
Level 1 is everybody starts low.
It's rough.
Then you have your weapons. Whenever you do an attack, you just click on the word rapier, and then it shows me if you hit or not. And then you can do damage. And I'll go over that while we play. Then you have your proficiencies. You have your tools, your weapons. You have everything here. The little red words, you can click them, and it opens it opens down with a description of what it is. Those are just your racial traits, like the stuff you do. I know it's a lot, but you'll get used to it the more you play.
Obviously.
At the top, you have
Empirical, right?
Huh?
Empirical, right?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Empirical. O sea,
Yeah. Then you have bio. There's like a couple different tabs. Bios, which you can write whatever you want here. You can put more details to your background. You can write down who's your friend, who's your foe, little notes or whatever. Or you can use the field notes that I send you. It's up to you. Whatever's easier. Then you have spells. And as we play, we'll get more into this. I'm not gonna go into it because it's probably gonna confuse you a little bit, but we'll guide you through it with a spell cast and how it works. But it's the same thing. If you're gonna cast something, just click it, and it shows it on the chat window.
Okay.
So no big deal there. Yeah. And then up there on your spell list, it tells you your spell casting ability, which is charisma, and then your spell save DC, which for some spells it's gonna ask that. It's a 14. And then your spell attack bonus is a 6. And don't worry about those numbers too much because they take into account automatically when you click to use the spell. So it just shows you right away. But just so you know, yeah, it's just a quick rundown. So you have your character done. Perfect. Everybody, he made a Kalashtar Bard of Valor. Excellent.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yes, and he has 2 +4s, by the way, on wisdom and charisma.
Jesus.
Let's
go.
Monstrous. So yes, as we play, you'll get used to the whole character sheet. By the end of the 3rd session, you should be able to call out everything.
all right.
Excellent. How is everybody else doing? Oh, that's it. Bye, Armando.
I'm out.
I'm still here.
Yeah. How's everybody else doing with their characters?
Going well.
I'm done.
You're done? Let me look at yours,
Yeah.
Alex.
Make sure I didn't cheat, Beach.
I didn't finish Andrew's. Hold on.
I copied Andrew's answers.
Wait a minute. Andrew has a. Oh yes, I love that. I love that you have a -1 and a +4.
Well, you know.
Rapier, short bow, excellent. You don't get any spells or anything. Bio, there's your 40-page essay.
I love it.
6-1, rogue, changeling, Eberron. Okay, I'm gonna have to read up on changelings. So I don't know too much about them. Excellent.
Essentially, they don't get dark vision or anything like that, and they still have to sleep. But they can change their face to look like someone that they've already seen before.
Right.
It can't be like a completely new thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, they can only imitate people.
Sweet. Yeah, looks good. Let me look at Alex. Alex, which one are you? Varric?
Varric.
Varric. Oof. A +5. What have I done?
It's so nasty to start with.
Oh, 5, a +4. Oh my god.
So I rolled an 18 and then I get a +2 to strike.
Yeah, I figured. Fucking brutal.
Pack it up.
Hey there, demons.
You're stuck in here with me.
You're playing the.
Hey there, David.
Oh, you
It's
went.
your boy.
You went with a fighter orc.
Well, you said fighter was the base. I wanted to do the samurai part,
Okay.
but then it was an option, so I just did that as like my
Right,
base.
because you get it at level 3.
I think it's
right?
3, yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Your subclass, yeah.
He's being a samurai.
He's playing a samurai, yeah.
Awesome.
Are you gonna
I
do
saw a
like?
picture and I was like, that's awesome.
Are you gonna do a samurai voice through the whole thing?
I can try.
No.
It's okay.
No.
Nobody from Asian watches this.
No. What? Someone has to overdub him, and he just talks, and somebody.
Yeah. Perfect. We put subtitles in the little window.
Yeah. And there's always like that little like.
Always polite and respectful. Responsibility to everyone. Yeah, looks good. 5, dude. That 5. Oof. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can
Yes, I wanted to be a
say I
super
can have
like,
1,000
lawful samurai,
dollars.
like high honor and everything like that.
I'm just rolling to see what comes up as damage for a level 1. Damn, that's pretty good for level 1, though.
Gonna destroy somebody. Oh, so I had a question. You see aggressive?
Aggressive?
It says
Yeah.
it's, as a bonus action, you can move up to your speed towards an enemy. So is that if can I move and then use that and move again?
Yeah.
Like, so if I use my 30 feet to like get to somebody and there's another person over there, I can use that as a bonus action to move another 30 feet?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You get an attack of opportunity, but yeah.
Nice.
And Samurai Orc, that's so badass. It reminds me of, what's the name of the Warcraft 3 guy? The orc that has like the big old sword?
Oh, is that Garrosh Hellscream?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he also has like the little flag there. Anyways, yes, you're good. I think I regret giving you guys the option to roll. Alright, Varric. I'm gonna call you Lou.
No, it's Ludovico.
Lou.
Okay.
Ludovico, Varric, Glyph are done. Howard's character is just named Howard. It's just him.
He's literally just playing himself.
Yeah. The guys, you guys that are done. The link thing. Can you guys give me your pin?
6372.
7-2.
0218.
Voice from the ether.
No. That's Alex's dub.
Fuck. Hold on. I think I. Wait a second.
Fuck, why didn't I come up with that idea for a samurai?
Because you suck, Andrew.
Because you
Yeah,
took
yeah.
my changeling rogue idea.
Oh, did you want to play a changeling rogue?
I wanted to do that and what was it? I think it was spell thief. So you don't really get much, but you can steal pretty much anyone's spells and use them.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, the only reason why I went with changeling was because Heather said she's gonna play Warforged, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna be weird too.
I always play something weird though.
Yeah, very true.
I don't. I always play like the safe option. So
Like Howard, as a human, it's just a guarantee. It has to happen.
Not this time.
Oh yeah, what are you playing? Are you an
I'm
elf?
gonna be a gnome.
Nice.
Whoa!
Yes!
That's a lot of fun.
Whoa!
no barbarian.
This is crazy.
No barbarian.
No barbarian. With these stats, it would make sense.
Okay, now we can with Alex's character, we can fastball special Howard's character and
Oh man.
and Jose, you gotta
Yeah.
make sure that whenever it's Alex's turn, for some reason the wind really kicks up and
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, does that mean you have to recite a haiku every time before you attack?
Oh, I'm getting some haikus.
Of course.
Oh my god.
What?
Why would-
D&D
why would
gets
you just give me
poetry
that
and I
idea?
don't? Come on.
It's haiku.
It's haikus. It's what is it? 575. That's easy.
Yeah.
I don't fucking around.
I'm gonna look up samurai haikus.
Baldur's Gate is shit. That's 5.
Oh god.
This is gonna be a real fun role-playing experience. Because I told Jose my character is like super fucking devout, like always praying and shit.
Oh, nice.
some point, I'm just gonna like shove you over.
Oh,
There is no God here.
Helm, help me!
All right, I'm gonna send you guys a link.
Wait, you didn't ask for my device pin.
No. It's a. I need to send you guys a link.
Okay, fine.
The device pin is for something.
This is the keylogger. Okay.
There it is.
It's not shady at all, guys. Come on.
I'm gonna leave the game. I don't trust this.
Do we enter your device pin?
Does it tell you to enter something?
There's a button that says enter device pin that I can click.
It says you will be able to hear Jose Monsalve's audio through your active Sirenscape online beta
Yeah,
player device.
that's what you guys should see.
But then the
Actually, nothing.
Sirenscape online player keeps telling me to link a device.
Yeah.
So where does the link take you? Let me see.
Man, maybe I did fuck up.
Okay, so I see Andrew, Alex, and oh, so maybe you have to link it to your actual account.
Yeah, I just did that just
Okay.
to see what would happen.
All right, I'm not playing anything right now, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys actually see. Okay. Let me turn off
Oh,
this
I do.
music.
I do see like a little like volume bar, and it says that you're the game master.
That's right, bitches. Let me know if you guys hear it.
I hear it.
Yep.
Here's something. It's a commotion.
Wait.
It's coming through. It's coming through Amanda's. All right, good. I can do things like, man, but I'm probably gonna have to use my laptop because this is. Come on.
Just you don't have two screens.
I have 3 right now,
Well, what's the problem?
but I have
That's
bunch
it?
of I have a bunch of other stuff open. I can do fireball.
That's pretty cool.
I killed Armando.
That was also really loud.
Ah,
What did you?
This is why I turn Jose down.
wow.
I don't understand.
I have to. You're loud.
No, you're loud.
I don't understand why like the default volume is max. I don't get that.
You guys wanna?
Okay.
Dead silence.
I don't know what that was. No.
Please don't tell me this is like the soundtrack for the game.
No, it's not. This is like the one-off buttons that you can press.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, Jose, you got ripped off.
Oh god.
Gasp. Hell yeah, dude.
Why is it that I can buy Smith's tools, but I can't actually have Smith's tools?
I don't know.
The compendium only has it in the proficiencies, but I can't actually have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're a freaking artificer, so you have it.
Yeah.
How are you done with your character?
I'm choosing spells right now.
Unbelievable.
That always takes
All
forever.
right, where's your wizard hat?
I know I need to get one.
What are you playing, Howard?
What we have here is a top hat.
A conjuration wizard.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. I have. Let me refresh real quick.
Oh, there's so many like new spells that this thing adds.
Mm-hmm. I have
I love catapult.
Andrew, Alex, Mando, and Howard. Heather, why are you not linked up? You hate me?
What? Am I supposed to link device now? Nothing's happened.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Before
Okay, so
you're not
you
linked.
linked your device to your account, and then you click the link that I have that I send you guys here to link it to my game, I guess.
Gotcha. You told me to not link my device, so I
I know,
wasn't
then I
clicking
learned
link
that, yeah. I'm a terrible DM. This is gonna be great, guys. I can't wait.
Weirdly enough, the only like wizard I don't want to play as is the necromancy one.
Yeah.
Like, it honestly seems a little like underwhelming.
Yeah, you might as well be a cleric if you're gonna be a necromancer.
Yeah. Divination's broken though. Like, holy shit.
You gotta be really good at like making it useful. That's all.
Alright, Jose, am I all set up on your end?
Either that or have like no qualms about
Yes, I see you now.
being like a thorn in the DM side.
Yep, exactly.
Best thing to be.
I see that some of you guys already have character art, so that's good. I'm gonna need those before next game so I can make the tokens and all that stuff.
I'll send it to you on the chat.
I'm gonna find a good one.
Facebooks.
The books.
Books of faces.
Teresa. That was fun.
I'm not even logged in. This is nonsense.
And Perry is pretty cool.
Whoa. Did you put this here?
What? I didn't put that there.
Is that Heather's art?
Yeah.
What?
Was that me?
Oh, it is. Hi. No, that was probably me because it tried to do a double upload and I just like saved my character and I think it was like, I'm not on the character sheet anymore, so I'm just gonna.
Nice.
Roll
Andrew,
20.
stop it!
Ah, now I'm doing it.
No.
But I'll send it to you on Facebook chat. There you go.
Oh my god, just load.
You just
By the way-
screenshotted the thing?
Me,
No.
Oh.
me, I did.
Oh, okay. I thought Andrew like screenshotted his
Yeah,
picture
I-
and then sent it.
I screenshotted. No, I took a photo of the laptop and then I'm gonna edit out.
Okay, boomer.
So that way it's like 4 pixels big.
Beautiful. Alright, so
Okay,
Andrew.
it's supposed to be, right?
By the way, my character art is not what I actually look like. That's what my alternate persona is.
How,
We have no
ed-
idea what you actually look like.
how edgy.
You're gonna... No, because I tried to look up Changeling Rogue and it was all crap.
Just so you know, I learned how to make double tokens. So
did?
if you send me what your other persona looks like, I can put that
Ooh.
so we can like flip and flop.
That's cool.
Oh no, I might have to send you like multiple pictures
Oh,
if I'm gonna
man.
be using like the face changer ability.
I just sent it to you over email because I'm gonna be the boomer.
Email.
Ew.
I know, it was easier than trying to log into fucking Facebook.
Jose,
I
what's your-
specifically don't log into Facebook on my computer, so I don't ever go on there
Ah,
while
I
I'm
see.
working.
Hey, Jose,
Yeah.
what's your fax number? I gotta send you over my character art.
Fine, it's 813-555-555. No.
It's gonna take
It's
a while.
it's
to
Why,
dial
it's
it.
why are you giving him that?
It's a scan. It's a scan of the picture that he took of the screen on his phone. Beautiful.
Oh no.
You're gonna need more cyan for this one. Hold on.
Oh, we're almost out of cyan ink. What do you mean?
We don't use anything.
I am actually gonna send you a just so you can have it for reference what the shape changer does.
Okay. Well, I have it, so I just have to read it.
Okay.
Andrew, so you're playing Ludovico, is that now?
Yep. You can
Is
just put
it-
Ludovico. You don't have to put the whole name in
Is,
there.
is Ludovico is that like an Italian thing going with
It
the
is.
Catholic stuff? Okay.
It's a Renaissance Italian name.
So it's Ludovico.
Yeah.
Ludovico.
I definitely thought you said Luderico, like you were trying to like bring back Rictavio to a degree.
No. Oh,
Ah,
oh,
the abuse that was about to happen.
Just so you know, I asked Jose if this is okay, but apparently the Church of Helm is like super Catholic.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Armando, you're playing Glyph. Ooh, I like that art. But I'm going to need something with the face so I can make a token out of it.
Oh man.
Leave that one there. Just send me one with the face.
no, you can
Damn.
do that. Why not?
Raining on parades over here.
Look how cool it looks, but it doesn't have a face.
It's mysterious.
What the fuck?
Okay.
How
so
do I
it's-
put 10 feet of string in my goddamn compendium over here?
So essentially,
What are you doing over there?
Just weave it into a net. That's all you need to
It's
do.
the burglar's pack, okay? And it's like 10 feet of string, and I'm just like, why? Also, how do I put that in my sheet? I don't know. There's a bell too, just for funsies.
Actually,
Distraction
that's
purposes.
Yeah.
or that's more for like setting up a like an alarm in camp kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Quintessence. What are you playing? A Warforge? Warforge.
Yup.
Artificer. And then Howard is playing. Do you know your character's name, Howard?
I do. Here, I put it in chat.
Orin. Necklace. It's a gnome.
Or a knackle.
The
Gnome.
rock gnome.
Rock
That's
For that
gnome.
matter.
That's not a gnome name. It needs to have like it's lacking too many Z's.
I wanted something easier to say. Some of these are like, what? I don't want to say that.
It needs to be like Orange Fizzy Nickel or something like that. It's not a gnome name. It needs to have-
You know what happens with Z's in this group? It becomes real sneeze after
Yes.
like 3 minutes.
True.
That's true.
What's his character's name? Orange Budgebump? What the fuck?
It's okay. I'm playing Out of the Abyss with Robert, and the names that come up are so fucking weird. There's one. It's like oh man, I had it. Whoopendump and like bullshit like that. Hold on, I have it in Trello.
Because it's all Underdark.
It's
right?
all Underdark, yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the Abyss.
So
Ront,
so
Derendel. Well, that's a more normal one.
So you have to go to the city of Minza Baranzazins and
Shushar, Tupsy, and Turvy.
how the fuck did you find orc samurai art?
He found one.
I Google. There's a ton of them.
What?
That's definitely the coolest one.
Hold
Oh,
on.
this one's pretty sick though.
Messy. Oh, I'm
Um,
happy.
Ooh, that looks badass, dude.
Yeah. Okay. This one.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to find one with more of a face though.
That'd be good and intimidating in hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just have to Google orc samurai. It's right there.
Armando, that's a good picture that you sent me. Thank you. Actually good too.
You got it.
Diesel.
He's here. By the way, it's pesto season.
Pesto season.
Pesto season!
We just
Oh,
like
hi, buddy.
Ender and I just like run off screen and then show up at Ender's.
Pop up on camera.
I mean,
over
I
here.
do have some, so.
Dog stream.
Dog stream. Where's Howard? Bring out your puppy.
Did Armando leave?
She's drinking
No,
wine.
he's there.
Come back.
Oh, you just looked
You're
at
mine.
to see his face?
Oh no! Oh god. Okay,
Feeding him.
Ryle. Oh no.
Yeah, he's having dip.
Fuck pumpkin spice is all about pesto.
Pesto season.
Yeah, right? Alright, drop.
Did you tell him about the Mediterranean food I made you?
No, not yet. There, yeah. Look, it's a wizard hat.
Diesel's one true love.
They got into shenanigans together, so.
Man, this guy has hands for feet.
They bonded forever over stealing an entire fucking
An
turkey.
entire
Classic
turkey.
dog style.
She's a bad influence, Jose.
She is a terrible influence. All right, Heather, you done with your character?
Yeah, I've been done with it. What are you talking about?
Well, I asked earlier. All
Am
right,
I missing?
Let me look at this. No. I just gotta take a quick look at it.
So I'm going to assume all of your armor is going to be reflavored to look like samurai armor, right?
Oh, I like
It
it.
has to be.
It's like if we come across like a suit of heavy armor, he picks it up and it becomes like the plates.
Yeah.
But he puts it back and it's like a normal like
Sweet.
metal armor.
Howard, how are you doing there?
Good. I went to complete it, but it lost all my stats, so I gotta try them again.
What?
Oh
Yeah,
no!
it's
Oh, you
Annoying.
have to re-roll.
Oh
no.
no!
No, I just have to put them back in.
Ah, damn it! When you know it, I had to reroll my stats. All 18s. That's fortuitous.
You know, the nice part of me wants to say do it, but no. I'm
Do it,
still,
No, I'm gonna rock it.
no. I want you to play the character.
Put that 3 in strength. You're not gonna need it. You're a wizard.
Yeah, you're gonna be the squishiest.
You have a 3 in strength, but your flaw is you try to like lift everything.
Yes, that's great.
You pull your back out trying to pick up a twig.
I slipped a disc.
You're the guy that throws his back out after sneezing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That happened to me.
I've never done it before.
I threw my back out one time because I was trying to stretch my back.
It's too good of a stretch.
And I just made it worse.
There we go. I think it's 10.
Okay. I'll take a look at that, and then we gotta do our dark secret. The dark
Nothing
secret.
would be worth as like your sneezes last month.
Oh god.
Oh man. Oh yeah. How's your
Oh,
rib doing, by the
God.
way?
We're pretty healed now. I'm like 90%. I can bend and move and do most normal things.
Most
Be a
normal.
normal human
My
again.
chest still fucking hurts like all the time, but it's not that bad.
But is it like connected again?
Yeah, it's connected. I think like week 3 it actually connected and like stopped like popping apart.
Oof.
Yeah, it was rough.
Popping.
Well, Howard,
They're
all things,
audible.
all things given, I mean, that's not a bad raid.
No, it turned out pretty good actually.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 1, 1.
Mine still says building your character. Did it go through?
I see it here.
Oh, okay. Maybe it did work.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go over. Yeah, the match. Tasha's hideous laughter. Hell yes. Okay.
Love that.
So now we're going to go over what brings you guys together. Like what makes you guys a group. And in this game, it's a dark secret. Secret.
Meh. How secret?
Very secret. So you guys get to pick from a couple, okay? So you can either do. Oh, I lost the page. Your dark secret is a conspiracy in Baldur's Gate, a murder in Baldur's Gate, theft in Baldur's Gate, or a failed coup in Baldur's Gate. You can either choose as a group, or we can just roll a d4 and see what comes up.
So one of my backgrounds, like my flaw was that I stole money from my artisan guild.
Okay.
Like,
And one of my backgrounds is that I have somebody in jail that's my fault, and I don't care.
Badass.
I like it.
If you, I think, I can
We
read.
could say we just stole money from the guild and then framed that guy.
So theft is dark secrets, conspiracy, theft. The characters broke the law by stealing something valuable. The question is, did the characters perpetrate the theft because they needed or wanted something, or because they didn't want someone else to have it? And then we roll for the stuff. But that's the flavor of the text for theft. You guys want me to read the other ones, or are you guys set with theft?
What's conspiracy?
The characters are all that's left of a group that strove to change Baldur's Gate and failed. Now the city's leaders or other powerful figures seek to stamp out the last motes of their movement. Perhaps they were rebels or members of a union or some clandestine organization. Regardless, their rivals didn't get where they are by being oblivious or merciful.
That would work perfectly with my backstory.
That seems kinda
Yeah, I like that
fun,
one.
too.
Okay, I'm on board with
Maybe I
that.
low-key stole to like fund this fun project.
So conspiracy?
I'm down.
I like it.
Conspiracy, everybody? Okay.
It kind of works with the Baldur's Gate backstory.
Okay, well, there's more, so hold your horses. Okay. So now we can roll d4 for the details. Or do you want me guys want me to read each one of the details?
Read.
Okay.
Read.
So it can either be working amid the high. Let me turn that. Working amid the high halls records, you came to realize just how little separated commoners from patriarchs. Patriarchs are like the nobles. Slowly you worked to unpen the old family's control over the city, but then someone noticed. Or it could be, you knew something powerful lurked within Mandorke's mansion. It's one of the patriarchs. You and others saw the tools and rights to prod the power within and draw it out and make it yours. But what lies within the mansion refuses to ever serve again. That's confusing. The other option is, too long has the guild monopolized control over criminal operations in Baldur's Gate. You sought to add a little competition and break the guild's monopoly. It was going well after your last heist, too, until the guild came for its cut. Or you and the other revolutionaries of Whitkeep Hostel sought nothing less than a new and egalitarian future for Baldur's Gate. A future that neither the dukes nor the patriarchs can envision. Someone clearly had enough of your art and shouted slogans. Someone clearly had enough of your art and shouted slogans.
I mean, I like the mansion one.
Which one?
The mansion.
The mansion?
Yeah.
You knew something powerful lurked within Mandorke's mansion. You and others saw the tools and right to prod the power within, to draw it out, and make it yours. But what lies within the mansion refuses to ever serve again.
I like that one.
Yeah, that works for me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, these here. All right. Now the rolls in the conspiracy. And I'm going to make you guys roll for this one. So, everybody give me a d6. Actually, we'll go one by one so it doesn't get messy. Andrew, 1d6, please. Damn it, Heather.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Do hers first.
Okay, Heather. You are a witness. You got a glimpse of what happened to your fellow conspirators and the fate that awaits you. So you're a witness.
So now me.
If it's a 6, you reroll. 4. You're innocent. You knew nothing of the conspiracy that matters little to those stamping it out, though. Armando? To roll, you just do /roll and then type in 1d4 or whatever it is. In this case, it's a 1d6.
Can I not do the icon on the? No, I can't.
Yeah.
Can I?
On the
Yeah, you
left
can
side,
do that too up top.
yeah,
and
there's
just
like a
click
little
the top left.
So as roll, do I put roll 1?
1d4.
D4?
No, 1d6.
I'm 1d6. I'm sorry.
Wow. Oh, it's an advanced roll. Never mind. Do I just click on D4? I mean D6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that it works. 1. You are the leader.
Oh, great.
Yeah, yours was the voice the others followed. The call they heeded, following you to their end.
Well, fuck me.
Howard.
All right.
2.
2.
You're a survivor. You should have fallen with the rest of your group, but fate interceded. Now you're a loose end. And Alex.
Oh.
3. Damn, not a single reroll. Nice. Partner. You knew little of the conspiracy, but your partner, family members, or associates did. Now they're gone, and you're next. Sweet.
Nice.
Now for the consequences.
More.
Having the players devise other groups. Okay, I think this is a group thing, so give me a 1d6.
Everybody?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's a communal thing, so just one. 6. The other conspirators vanish, disappearing one at a time and without a trace. So that's what's happening. That's how you guys know that that's what's next. We did conspiration. Left, fail group. Great. So, with all this said, you guys. By the way, your backstories as to how you are attached to actually how you became to be in Baldur's Gate is up to you. But while you were in Baldur's Gate, you failed a not a coup. I keep wanting to say coup. It's not a coup. There was a conspiracy. You based on what you guys rolled, apparently Armando was the leader and inspired you guys to see what was under this mansion. Perhaps some really dark power, and you guys sought to conquer it and take advantage of it. Through his wise words, Armando got you all to go there. Not just you, but like a full group of people. And then everything went to shit. When you guys came out, dark power didn't want to work anymore. It didn't want to work for you guys, and you guys disbanded. But the owner of the mansion, if I remember correctly, it was Mandorke's family, knows that who you guys are and who was the group involved with this. And slowly but surely, the rest of the once big group started falling. And now you guys are next. Before that, there's one person that also knows. So if you guys want to roll me a communal 1d8, please.
I'll do it.
Nope, too late.
Damn.
Okay. Amric Venthaper knows this. You guys might want to write this name down. Amric Venthaper knows who you guys are and exactly where you are. Perhaps a lot of the things that happened to the rest of the group was orchestrated by him. So that's an important name. So now you guys know why you are all together. Now I want to ask you guys, what brought you to Baldur's Gate? Or were you born here? Like, I want to talk about this kind of stuff. And whoever wants to go first.
Hold on, I'm writing down that. All right, so I was brought to Baldur's Gate because you said something happened in Elturel, right? Like the
Yes.
city fell?
Well, you don't know that.
Well, okay. Well, I was okay. Well, then never mind. I don't know that. I was sent to Baldur's Gate by the Archbishop Augustino Fioravanti, my adopted father, because he had a vision from Helm that a great evil lurked under Baldur's Gate. So, I was sent
Excellent.
there to stop it.
Yeah, so you came from Elturel to Baldur's Gate. You've been here, let's say, for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, a very eventful couple of weeks, but couple of weeks.
Well, Curse of Strahd was a week, so yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Armando, don't feel intimidated. You don't have to. This guy has been writing his backstory for like the past 3 years, so he's the exception. But for the most part, we kind of come up with this stuff on the go. So if you want to go now, Armando, you feel free, or if you want somebody else to go.
Sure. I came to remind me Baldur. I came to Baldur 3 months ago, seeking no more. Because if I've become a leader, and this time I guess with my charisma, a few months ago, let's like leave it vague, looking for refuge from an exiled town. Where I got myself in trouble by getting somebody in jail and had to vanish. Well, that was my fault. I had to vanish, and I was not remorseful. I did not want to be found out, so I came to the big city to start a new life.
Excellent. So let's say that you came from Waterdeep. You were
Okay.
Waterdeep is like the what city would you say in real life? New York?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like a really nice big city, a lot of art and stuff like that, and there's like a whole area for like artists. So perhaps that's where you were doing your stuff before all this happened, and then everything went down, and you decided to go to Baldur's Gate because it'll be the hardest place somebody will find somebody because everybody's doing fucked up shit.
Right.
So yeah, and then because of your charisma, you found out about some weird, strange power that was under somebody's mansion, and you managed to bring a big old group together to try to like overtake it. And then
I like it. Yep.
excellent, Howard, or whoever wants to go. I'm just
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm still writing stuff down.
okay.
I can do mine real quick. So Varric was in the war, and he was on the losing side of the war, so he's come to Baldur's Gate to try to kill the generals from the opposing side, and he heard that they're here. So he knows some officers of the enemies live in Baldur's Gate, so he's just on the hunt for them.
So I'll tell you what, perhaps you were part of the, not necessarily the main army, but maybe like a division of El Terrell, which they're constantly in fights with Baldur's Gate. And you took one of your falls very personal, and you know that one of the big baddies from Baldur's Gate is obviously in Baldur's Gate, General. And then you're hunting him down. I just want to kind of tie you to El Terrell a little bit.
Okay, I like it.
All right. So I haven't really thought much about my background because I kind of just did that on this. But I'm imagining I came to Baldur's Gate after the war, kind of as a drifter. Being put into a new body would probably be pretty jarring, and I'd probably be pretty disconnected from my past life. So I came to Baldur's Gate to essentially be an artificer for, like, I'm assuming they need weaponry. So I came here to build weapons and, all sorts of fun, destructive things for this place that's in some major disarray.
Let's say that you were doing those weapons, you were making those weapons for the guard, the city guard, in El Terrell.
Name.
Hey, I mean, they need to defend the city somehow.
I know.
And perhaps one of the people you were making weapons was the general that took down Alex.
Oh,
did
you still want to do the did you still want to do like the joint background story where we travel together, or?
We could do that like we were wanderers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say I was also on the losing side. And he was there when my body was like destroyed. We had this whole concept of like we were like old war buddies, and that's why we're still wandering together.
So you say you're wandering. So let's say that perhaps you guys were like mercenaries, and El Terrell pay you guys to fight.
Maybe? I'm thinking more like Zoe and Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly.
Okay, all right. So like, okay, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys are together. You had a losing fight, and you're hunting. Well, are you both hunting down this general in Baldur's Gate?
No, I'm just essentially along for the ride. I'm kind of just like wandering at this point. Right. I don't really have like a
following me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You. I was gonna say you were there. Like you're the last connection I have to that world, maybe.
Okay. All right.
Or like everybody else I know was killed.
I can know your past body, and you just like leached onto me, and like
I
know. Leached on is not the right word. You have a strong connection to me because you knew me in the past life, and I could be like your only memory.
It was your anchor. That's how you came back.
An emotional tie.
Sweet. Howard?
Yeah, okay. So I kind of like went with the stats and wasn't trying to be like super, doesn't really have like a huge goal. He's more of like, he grew up pretty far away from Baldur's Gate in like a foresty, like traditional like gnome growing up forest underground kind of together. He grew up in like a very like normal place, but he was typically one of the more intelligent of his kind in his village, and he was always like they always said he had like a bright future, and he was like super optimistic. Um, he was like he was always trying to seek new knowledge and like trying to get a hand on every book he could find and learn as much as he could. And as he got older into his like teenage years, he found like there wasn't a lot to learn from where he was. And he always heard from books of like ancient magic and the mysteries of Baldur's Gate and everything that it has to offer. And it was sort of like talked up in the books, even though it wasn't really as good as it says it is.
Let me propose this to you. Perhaps you were part of. You grew up in.
I'm not really. Where do gnomes grow up? What is the?
It depends. You're a rock gnome. What kind of rock gnome, right?
Rock gnome, yeah, the most typical one.
So your home is the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It's a forest in between Elturel and Baldur's Gate.
Perfect.
You were the smartest guy, and you wanted to go to expand your knowledge, and then you went to Candlekeep for a while. Candlekeep is the city of imagine the Maesters from Game of Thrones. You know that big old city with like the library.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time there. You learn a lot of stuff, and then you decided you've heard rumors of some darkness, or not darkness, or some dark power in Baldur's Gate, which intrigued you. And that's how you arrived in Baldur's Gate. But you haven't been able to find like any leads about it.
How long has that been an active thing?
The Baldur's
Gate? I do have more.
You have more?
The dark power thing. Yeah.
It's been going on for a long time.
Okay,
it has almost defined the city.
Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I was going with, like the promise of some kind of power.
Okay.
Moved there, decided to move there from Candlekeep for the promise of power and set up doing the only thing he really understood, which was running a bookstore.
Okay.
So it's like located in like the lower end areas. It's not like a super
lower,
high end.
I want to say the lower city, but you have really bad business because nobody reads in Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. And I didn't know that going into it, right? So he showed up super optimistic, like thought like this was the place, like the new world, the way to like, gain prominence and learn as much as he could. But he's been there for about 50 years now, and he's quickly learned that Baldur's Gate is nothing like that, especially in the area he's around. And he's found that he expected to be interacting with like scholars and people who like understood the importance of gaining knowledge, but he's only been interacting with adventurers trying to sell books they can't read and like things like that. And no one's been like buying books.
Right.
He can't help but like buy things that he finds interesting.
So
it's a failing bookstore.
Beautiful.
And really,
I like it.
he really wants to find the power, but at this point, he's pretty sure it doesn't exist, and he's super jaded of everyone around him, and can be very abrasive. And
beautiful. I love it.
And his main goal right now is to keep his bookstore alive.
Okay.
So he's willing to do anything to keep that going.
Excellent. Awesome. One thing though, just so you know, in order to enter Candlekeep, you know that the entrance fee to the city, which is not a city, it's like a big old temple. It's kind of like a city, is a book. Specifically a book that they haven't read.
Okay.
So like if you show up with like a random book and you just give it to them, they'll let you inside the library, right?
Awesome.
So that could be part of your business. It doesn't do too well because not many people go from Baldur's Gate to Candlekeep. But like a little like the adventurers that come in, they're like, oh hey, I need to make passage through Candlekeep. I need a book. Maybe that could be some flavor in that. Yeah.
All right, I like that. All right.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that.
Not a totally failing bookstore.
He's so delusional. He's just like, no, I hate this.
Yeah, he's basically just like really angry at the world right now.
I love it. Excellent.
And I kind of tried to capture that in the picture that I found.
You have it? I want to see it. Did you put it on your character?
Yeah.
I love the big ears.
Oh man, he definitely looks like he drinks.
He looks
just low-key drinks though.
He looks so angry. I love it. Oh,
you go to find a book in the back, take a few swigs, come back.
Yep.
Can't find it.
Awesome. Yeah, and like what brought you to this group is because there was some weird dark power under somebody's mansion, and you're like, that could be
I was thinking I came into his store and saw his misery, and I charmed him into coming.
There you go. Talk
That
them
would
into.
work. I mean, honestly, money, anything would help. If it was like the promise of like money, like to keep the
Right.
bookstore afloat, I'd do it absolutely without question.
That was what you thought was gonna happen, and then everything went to shit, and now it's even worse
Right.
than before.
Yep. And now I'm
Myth-
kind of survivor, like you said, caught up in it.
Yes. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so
Why
however.
does he-
Huh?
This reminds me of Okan for some reason.
Of what? Okan?
Okan? Yeah.
Yeah, Okan was a previous.
I don't know
character
why, just the super grumpiness.
that- Sweet. How's everybody feeling about the background?
Yeah.
I like it.
We can polish these. I mean, if you guys come up with other ideas, feel free to like message me personally. Armando, just so you know, really it because of the way we play, it comes into the game very slightly. Our thing is more about developing the character from here on. So the backstory is a bit of flavor to like ground you, but it's not necessarily what's gonna define your character because that's just not the way we play. If that's what you want to do, more than welcome to do it. But just so you know, like the way we what we experience as a group is that the character develops as we go.
And
Sounds
something to give you like insight into certain situations. Like my last character was kidnapped by hags,
Right.
so I had like insight into hags and how they behave and like what their certain weird traits are, like their the hag's eye, and everything.
So like Armando and Howard would have a lot of information about Baldur's Gate, you know, and how the city works and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And Andrew is not coming back, but we are pretty much done for today. Let me check my notes real quick. Yeah, I got you guys this character. I'm gonna read on your race and class, so I know what's up. And then we will get together next Wednesday at 6:30. Armando, how's your schedule looking, by the way? Is it gonna be like 7?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to hop on like around 6:57. The latest, because I'm working West Coast hours until 2 weeks from this week.
Okay, that's fine because it's gonna be 6:30, but we get rolling, you know, like today, like towards 7, so you'll be fine.
I'll try to hop on as soon as I can.
Okay, all right. Excellent. So yes, everybody's got the backstory. We know the dark secret. There was a I keep want to say coup, but it's not a coup. It's conspiracy. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's essentially a coup,
Similar.
correct?
It could be. Yeah, the conspiracy was of the big dark power under somebody's mansion, and it didn't play out well. But you guys pissed off the wrong people. So now you're all being hunted down. But then again, that's just another Wednesday in Baldur's Gate. And I think we're all set. You guys roll some pretty killer characters. I was like surprised. I think even Howard's character is better than some of the way the standard array, you know. So there's that.
Yeah, the bonuses for races help a lot.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'm excited to see this
I was
because
gonna say, I have 219 stats. So.
I'm glad because I was prepping to the adventure and I was like, man, this first few encounters are really harsh. I hope that like it plays out well, which I was not too afraid because you guys usually somehow manage to beat everything I throw at you guys anyways. But now with these stats, it should be a breeze. Maybe I'll just have to throw more bad guys at you.
I mean, Andrew choked us out at the very first 10 minutes of Curse of Strahd, so...
Oh yeah, man, that was...
Yeah, I almost died because of the mist. That was great.
What a kind of sad death.
Sure, I'll go with
Show up
it.
and then die.
Yeah, I wanted to see what was happening. Excellent. So I think we're all set for today. Andrew, I'll catch up with him. He'll catch up with me later. I will make you guys tokens. I got your art. If you can all send me, I think some of you already did, but if you can all send me the art through Facebook, it'll be great, so I can download it better. I don't think I need anything else from you guys. And that's it. Sweet. There you go. Armando, you survived your first session 0. Good job.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Had fun.
Yes, good. I like to hear
Basically
that.
had a D&D study session.
D&D study sessions. Yeah, session 0 is always the slowest one, obviously. But session 1 is going to be fantastic. I'm gonna make a Trello, and I'm gonna be putting this stuff in Trello. If you guys want to look at it, it's fine. It's gonna be mainly for me. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. You all have a good night, and I'll see you all next Wednesday.
Thanks.
All
guys.
right, sounds good.
Bye.